As you just saw from that great film, documentary is a genre which can be extremely powerful. It can educate, inform, make you laugh and make you cry.
Yes, and the students at the university keep producing amazing work, ranging from... Sorry, who are they?
What?
Who are they?
Oh, sorry, did I not mention? These guys are doing a documentary on me. So I said it was okay if they came into the studio.
A documentary about you?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
All right, no, it's fine.
No,
okay.
no.
So the university has a really strong tradition of producing some quality documentaries. Who is...
Oh, sorry.
Who are you?
Yeah, this is another documentary crew. Because you see this girl, she's doing a documentary on this sound guy here.
Why?
He's deaf. Look, we can deal with this. Come on.
Okay, right. So as I was saying, the students have made some amazing award-winning documentaries about real, important and moving subjects. Let's have a look.
We need engagement, and it's that crossing that dichotomy between the factual information which actually still engages the listener or the viewer. That's a real challenge.
I like to light. So for me, documentary is a very frustrating exercise. It's like chasing something all the time and never reaching it. But when you reach it and it works, it's magic. But it's a bit of a, lottery.
Reality TV has really pushed the boundaries of what we understand as documentary. Increasingly we're exposed to fly-on-the-wall documentaries about real people's lives. I think there's a huge appetite for that out there, seeing everything from day in the life of medics in hospital to the inner workings of an airport, and I think everyone enjoys seeing what other people do.
In our media production course, there are two strands. One has to do with fiction and the other one has to do with fact. And you can't always separate the two, but we have sort of separated them in the units. So documentary filmmaking is part of the curriculum from the second year. We do have several members of staff who are documentary filmmakers and who are interested in not only teaching but also making documentaries. And it is also something that students know that they want to do. I think just like you want to be a script writer, you also tend to know whether you want to be a documentary filmmaker or a fiction maker. So I think that students who want to make documentaries about their experience or other people's experiences already know from year one that that's the area they want to work in. So the undergraduate curriculum caters for that, and we do have a second year unit called Documentary Practices, where every year we find that students are able to make very good work, and those students also go on to the third year and make special projects in documentary filmmaking. And we have had some great successes, particularly of international students, but not only. We have had very, very good documentaries made in the second and in the third year about a range of experiences and events and people, and those documentaries have gone to festivals and have done very well. For example, we had a documentary about the Venice Film Festival last year, which did very well. We have had some really interesting documentaries made by Chinese students who went back to their country and made documentaries about, circus performers and all range of things. So it is a very strong component of our curriculum and one where students excel. And we also have an MA in documentary filmmaking, which is doing very well. It's recruiting a very interesting international body of students, and they are also making things about people and places all over the world, and it's a really very exciting area of our courses.
In diesem Ärmlerhaus war der Hauptsitz der Bergungsstelle eingerichtet von den Alliierten und der Abteilung Volksbildung beim Magistrat.
They're people who've got very strong ideas, they know they've got something to say, and they're learning to say it. The technical skills will come later, but I think what's really important is that they've got strong ideas. Everything else we can work on. So I think most of the student films that I've seen that have really worked have been ones that tell strong stories, but also, again, to repeat, they entertain and inform.
My name is Ebiron. I'm a pathfinder.
My name is Hanaldir. I am a dryad of the forest. My name is Count Alexander of Airpost. I'm from the Free Islands.
In the second year, we set a short brief called Age, and people explore that in any way they want. So again, on the course, it's the idea that people learn to tell stories, can do research and engage with people. So
making up the 7 billion people living on planet Earth. But these 7 billion are only 7% of the people who ever lived on our planet. In 1875, 23 million people were born. One of them was called Jeanne Calment. She was only 13 years old when she met Van Gogh. "39 years old when Titanic sunk. 58 when Hitler became Chancellor. 94 at the first moon landing. 119 when Yahoo was launched. And in 1997, after living 122 years and 164 days, she became the oldest confirmed person in history. Calment was born in Arles, France, and she lived 41 years more than the French average. People live the longest life in Andorra, where the life expectancy is 82 years. If we look at Europe, average life expectancy is between 70 and 80 years. Unlike some African countries, in Swaziland, most people live less than 32 years. But how do we spend our life? Let's take an average 78-year-old. They've spent 24 years sleeping, 7 years working, 2 years in education, 5 years eating and drinking, 2 years shopping, many years travelling, partaking in religious activities, and socialising. But in the last 50 years, a new habit has changed the way we live our lives. We spend increasingly more time staring at screens. How this will affect our lives and evolution, that of course remains the question of the future.
Last year we had an excellent film about people's failures in life, things they regretted. That worked really well. And another film which explored the idea of an artist's identity, but it went beyond that. It became about other people as well. So that worked really well. And on the MA, we've had work that's been shot recently in China, Pakistan, India, Britain, but again, it's the universality of the stories that comes through. We don't teach documentary. What we teach is storytelling. I have a real problem with this, what I see as an artificial divide between fiction and documentary, that we're in a studio now, you're going to shape some material to tell a story, you want it to entertain, you want it to inform people in some way. So I think I'm more interested in teaching people to say something by any means necessary.
董香超，我是一个袖珍人，今年20，我来自河北永清。我是为了我的母亲，为了我的母亲和父亲，要用我自己的努力养他们。我妈为我操心操得够多了，不想让她再操心了。家里是好，家里再好，你不出来怎么能挣到钱？我不想再跟我父母要钱了，我要钱的时候我会特别没面子。梦想就是能在这边发展好了，能挣很多很多的钱，让我妈能住上高楼，我要让那全世界都知道我。
根本没有一点的安全感。
你这老太婆，这也不行，那也不行，你倒是拿个主意。
他这调门，你也得在他这个音调上走，你不能低下来，你一低下来，录音的时候都听不清楚，就是你声音明显的降下来了。第一次呢，知道吧？是在网上看的那个袖珍那个小朋友嘛，他们找工作呢很难，因为那个身高的问题，还有年龄的问题，个人的文化问题，但是呢，他从这个智力上和聪明上呢，他是没有任何的缺点，所以我们就想上我们这儿来学皮影，帮助他们找一些工作。昨天不是说了在原地走这个吗？你拿着。又有吃来，又有喝。
90年代的时候，我在北京的一家唐人街，那家夜总会叫唐人街，在那儿呢，我做过皮影的生意，在那儿演出什么的，坐那儿。他那儿呢，他夜总会呢招了一批这个，那会儿叫侏儒啊，都管他们。在那儿呢，给这老板呢招揽生意，在门口。我那时候对这个事儿，我从感情上我过不去，我觉得那些老板是在用他们袖珍人这些诸如的他们这种生理缺陷，去为他们去赚钱。所以我当时想到这一点，所以我欣然接受了。接受了呢，我愿意传承给他们，因为当时在80年代的时候，在90年代的时候，因为已经没有人学，所以学皮影的很少。如果能够有这么多人来过来学皮影，当然我是很高兴的事儿，所以我就接受了他们。
想去哪儿啊？北京？
天安门那儿你去了几回？
天安门1次没去过。
不会，升国旗也没见过。
真的没见过。那个宋经理说的带我们去那个天安门，我说去，他们都不去。小时候吧，没有朋友，没人跟我玩。上学吧，别人都欺负我，欺负吧。上到4年级就得一场病不上了，妈也不叫我上，一天就在家坐着看电视啊玩啊，叫什么病毒性大脑炎。现在他说的那个好了以后就成傻子了，然后呢吃那叫什么人血白蛋白。输完了以后也没啥，也什么就是把字儿给忘了。我要是一天写字儿，写，就照抄呗，把这本抄这个